Hello everyone, this is going to be the start of a new type of video I put out on my channel, kind of similar to like Tyler Oliveira or Oompaville, where it's kind of a video journalism type video. Um, I don't have the money or resources to make videos such as them because they make amazing content, but they have millions and millions of viewers and I have 7. So I'm just going to do this in my room and I hope that people find these videos enjoyable because I had a lot of fun researching this topic and let alone getting to learn what some of these laws actually did. But in this video, I wanted to talk about the Online Safety Act and how kind of the world has changed since then and all the things that have come because of it. Now, inherently, the Online Safety Act didn't come from a place of malice. It came from a place of wanting to make the internet a safer place. But what these laws did to make the world a safer place really made the internet mad. Um, there's a lot of how storing information, how the people are accessing content, all of that just did not make the internet happy. But before I get into what the outrage came of that, I might as well give a little background context of what the Online Safety Act is. So, in 2013, the United Kingdom established the Online Safety Act. This law focused on removing potentially harmful or illegal content from the internet and changing the way that content is delivered to kids. Most of what they wanted to block was illegal content, but some of the content caught in the crossfire was talking about like eating disorders or even some sectors of the LGBTQ community. The act would require an age verification to access content deemed not suitable for children, which resulted in the complete outrage of the internet. After these provisions were put into place, many companies spoke against the act because of the UK forcing them to enact these safety features, including countries that weren't even based in the United Kingdom. In 2025, the UK government fined 4chan, an American based chat room, over $20,000 for not adding secure enough ID checks to access the site. Around the same time in 2025, the UK government also fined 2 companies for hosting adult websites over $1.5 million for lackluster age checks, as well as one company getting fined $50,000 for not giving over information. Now, again, none of these companies were based in the UK, so it's kind of crazy that they wanted all this information and all of these age checks from these companies. In 2022, a similar act was posed in the USA, which was considered by the Senate. The Senate then passed it in 2024, but it never made it past the desk of the House of Representatives, which is probably a good thing. This act was made to do the similar things as the UK Online Safety Act, as well as ban addictive features from apps such as YouTube or TikTok. Now, either of these laws seem pretty good in theory, but in practice they are major disasters. Many UK citizens are reporting using VPNs to avoid restrictions, causing a 1,400% increase to 6,000% increase in VPN usage. 6,000%. I want to put that into perspective. That's like taking the price of the newest iPhone, which, as of recording this, is priced at $800 for the cheapest one, and adding 6,000% increase to that makes it $12,800. But you know what the UK has done to combat all this criticism and avoidance of their laws? They wanted to strengthen the act and make it harder access all of this content, including banning VPNs. And don't even get me started on all the data breaches because there are so many. I didn't research any particular for this video, but I know for a fact there were so many that came from not only the UK's Online Safety Act, but also Roblox requiring age verification. That one was a pretty big data breach, as well as Discord, which is coming up in the next couple weeks, that they'll start requiring age verification to access some of their adult servers and access stage and access a whole bunch of things inside of their app. But these governments need to realize that this is only harming the internet. And using AI for age checks is only making the progress worse. On average, AI checkers have a failure rate of 25% to 73% on people who are under 16. There are also reports of people being able to use game characters or other means to bypass these security checks altogether and put you into higher age brackets, regardless of how old you actually are. But how do we fix the problem? Using the systems that are built into the app that were made to protect children. The main debate I hear about people who support the Online Safety Act and all the people who are trying to say to get this into the US is that parents don't use these systems and it should be up to the government. But you know what? These systems were put in place for the distinct purpose of keeping your child safe. So why are you complaining that the internet is unsafe? You choose to not protect your children. But you know what is an even better solution to this problem? Stop giving your kids phones that have access to the internet. I see kids who cannot be older than 10 having the newest iPhone and thinking how bad at parenting the parent is because you are allowing your child this $800 phone. And for what? Why are we as a society allowing these kids to have the newest phone and full unrestricted access to the internet? Now, what I want to leave you with is a quote from George Orwell's 1984. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. If you haven't read 1984, the book talks of a dystopian time where the government controls all media released and viewed by the people, allowing for a complete control over its people. Sound familiar? Thank you for listening to the video. I hope these videos make at least somewhat enjoyable to listen to. If you have any viewpoints that I might have missed, feel free to comment below and I'll respond to everyone. Thank you, and have an amazing day.